So let's just accept that through life experience that you and everyone else have been sort of sloppily vibrating all over the place. So you have many points of attraction that please you and many points of attraction that don't please you, but no real discipline in the way you offer vibration because you haven't really known about it. You haven't really been putting it together that your emotions are telling you, and you haven't been aware of this consistent source energy that you can always measure accurately against. You've been measuring against how that one responds and how that one responds and how that one responds, and they're all fickle and they want different things and they're all selfishly motivated, and so you're upside down and all around through life as you're trying to please this one and this one and this one. But now you're aware of this consistent vibration of this source within you, and now you've got your feeling, your finger on the pulse of whether you're in alignment or whether you're not, and you're discovering in this new awareness that you've got a lot of active vibrations that don't resonate with who you really are. But through this process, even though you're not hitting a home run every single time and finding alignment, you are consciously, we love what we are hearing from you, recognizing that you know when you're in alignment and you know when you're not, and you're feeling frustration that you're not able to control it better. But the first and most important step is already taken place within you. You can feel the difference. You know when you're in alignment and you know when you're not. Now, this seminar today, the reason that we're directed in the way that we are is because you're not the only one that's feeling this way. We're wanting to help you to shift into this awareness that once you have conscious knowledge of this vortex, and once you have conscious recognition of your proximity to it, now don't struggle in the thoughts that are holding you out, or don't struggle in the life experience that's not giving you all of the things that you want. This is the time to relax and let go, because your knowledge of what's really going on in the vortex and your willingness to release any thought that feels awful is the answer. You see, most people think that the answer is take that negative situation and solve it. Take that negative problem and solve it. Take that negative thought and turn it into a positive thought. That's sort of the trend that most people are thinking. And what we're wanting to say in such an emphatic way that we want to shout it is that that doesn't work. The more you try, the more counterproductive it is. That's why it just got worse and worse and bigger till it felt like it was everywhere. The answer is to let go and trust the process. Trust the vortex. Trust your well-being. Trust in the goodness of what you've put there. Trust in the goodness of who you are. Do anything and everything you can to get that negative thought out of your mind. Distract. And then watch the power of the vortex demonstrate to you quickly the new ease that you found. It will. It is our promise to you. It will. You cannot have the intensity that we feel within you without putting all kinds of power into your vortex. Coupled with your understanding that your emotions are letting you know when you're off. Now if you can just hear, this is the piece that we're giving to you. When you feel that way, don't try. Don't try to fix it. That's not the time to fix it. That's the last time to fix it. It's the worst time to fix it. When you feel like that, don't try to fix it. That's the time to say, I'm not going to fix it. This is not the time. This is not the time. I'm going to go to the vortex and then. I'm going to go to the vortex and then. And if you can't figure out how to get to the vortex and you wouldn't be able to then just say, and I'll get in the vortex when I get in the vortex. In other words, it's really the I give up feeling that we want you to offer there. No more struggle. No more struggle, because first, I don't have to struggle to succeed. I can't struggle and succeed. I don't have to try in order to accomplish. I've already accomplished. My work is done. Now it's time for me to claim the benefit of it. I'm going to chill. I'm going to let the universe show to me. I'm going to let the universe prove to me how I am. Right. If I'm going to be a deliberate creator, so I hold an intention, yes. Of course, you hold an intention, but you hold the intention understanding that it's already in the vortex and that the vortex will figure it out in a path of least resistance. And your work is to hold yourself in a vibrational pattern that allows it. And the question that we want to put to you is, what's the nature of your wanting? Is there yearning in your wanting? Is there awareness of absence of manifestation? That's what trips you up. This determination to manifest something rather than to be satisfied with the feeling of it is what slows everything down. Reality is manifested spirit. Be satisfied with what is. Look with determination to find pleasure and appreciation in what is. You're not doing any of those things that keep you from being in alignment. You're not complaining. You're not fussing. You're not criticizing. You're not worrying. You're not focused on things undone. You're not trying to get too much into this moment so you're not feeling overwhelmed. You're not trying to micromanage the world. You're not trying to control what's going on someplace else. You're just letting it be. You're just trusting that the world is spinning in its orbit in perfect proximity to other planets, and you're allowing your heart and your bodily functions to do what they know how to do, and you're allowing the other people in your world to just move around and do what they're doing, and you accept the diversity and all of its beauty and balance, and you know that the vortex is there and it's robust with all kinds of things, and you're just at one with life and with the world. And so you just move into your vortex and you feel the satisfaction of coming into alignment. The first manifestation of doing the vortex work is you just feel good for no good reason. In other words, you just feel good because feeling good is what you do. And as you hover there for a little while and milk it, just basking in the ease and the deliciousness and the comfort and the pleasure of where you are, and in your attention to that, your vibration becomes even more pure and even less resistant than you even thought was possible. And then the next manifestation. So the first manifestation, you got to say, is an emotion, yes? Isn't the way you feel a manifestation? You know, when you double over with discomfort, it's a manifestation. You go to the doctor and you say, I don't feel so good. What's wrong with me? And if we were your doctor, we would say, you're not in the vortex. That's all it is. That's all it is. That's all it is. So the first feeling of being in the vortex is that feeling of well-being. The next manifestation is you begin to translate the knowing of your source, the knowing of your inner being, in your own mind. That's what's going on here. That's what this is. What next happens? Because of the consistency of your alignment, others come and join you. Look at this manifestation. This manifestation of co-creation. You see what we're getting at? Mm-hmm. You begin rendezvousing. What comes next? All the things that you want come next. All the things that you want, you see. You have to acknowledge that it's already exactly as you want it to be. And then it just fleshes out to be more vividly what you want it to be. Did you get that? It's already what I want it to be because it already feels the way I want to feel after it all comes full circle and manifests. Did you get that? That's the best we've ever said it. Thank you very much. That's the best we've ever said it. The manifestation is just evidence of the alignment, but the alignment is what you were looking for all along. So if you could look for the alignment which you have instant access to, then the manifestation will follow. And it is our knowing that in time, you won't be looking for manifestations beyond the manifestation of feeling good, and then you'll really, really have it. Because the manifestation of feeling good is available to you right now. The money's going to trickle in, and it's going to trickle in avalanche form. The physical well-being is going to return. It's going to return, but it's going to return in incremental form. But the way you feel right now can become full-blown. In other words, don't you feel good right now? Aren't you feeling your power? Don't you know more clearly who you are? Aren't you willing to just chill a little bit? Aren't you willing to let go of your being hard on yourself about the things that are not yet manifested? And aren't you willing to start looking for the manifestation and celebrating the manifestation of the higher, better feeling emotion that you are able to accomplish anytime you choose to? Anytime you choose to. Man, money isn't everything. It really isn't. It hardly isn't anything. It helps, but alignment is everything, and then money comes. The better my story gets, the better my life gets. I will praise success wherever I see it because it feels so very good to do that. I'm going to focus on positive aspects. I'm going to make a career of living happily ever after. I'm going to make a career of feeling just like this right now. Oh, it's not my role to make others happy. It's up to them. Can't do it anyway. Don't care how you feel. I feel really, 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 really good right now. My career is one of creating a joyful life experience, and I can do that now. Nobody else has to cooperate. Nothing else has to change. Things can be exactly as they are, and I can be joyful now. There's something to note about the idea of faith. We've been talking about how most people offer most of their vibration based upon what is. So it's easy to observe and offer a vibration. It's not as easy to offer a vibration of something that you can't observe. And that really is what faith is.
Right.
Holding the tone, even though the evidence doesn't show it to you. We talked earlier about Jerry and Esther having no problem having faith that they will get to San Diego because it's an understandable journey. But it's not as easy to have faith in a journey that you don't understand. But when you understand your guidance system, now every journey is understandable. So you don't need faith to know that something's going to happen that you want. When you're feeling exhilaration, you have knowing, you see. So let's give faith a sort of new definition. Let's call faith that ability to hold an idea even without physical evidence of it. That would be a good description of faith. Now let's take it further, because this is much easier than what we just said. How about faith or trust in law of attraction? Do you believe law of attraction?
Yes.
What about knowing that the universal law of attraction is always responding to your vibration? What about noticing when something wonderful happens that it matches the way you were feeling? And what about when something not so wonderful happens, you notice that it matches the way you were feeling?
Oh, exactly.
So it doesn't take faith. That's knowledge, vivid knowledge. There's not a shred of evidence anywhere in the universe to the contrary. You don't need faith. You've got evidence all around you that what you think and what you feel and what manifests always match. So we think that the faith that you're reaching for is not faith in the law. We think you know that. We think it's faith or belief in your ability to hold your thoughts in the direction of that which you're wanting. And now we're saying you don't need faith because you've got knowledge of your emotional guidance system. You can tell when you're downstream and when you're upstream. So here's the fastest way that we know to be sure, to be knowing, to have faith that things are going to work out the way you want them to. Think thoughts on purpose and take note of how they feel and watch what manifests. And before you know it, you will be more than feeling faith. You will feel invincible.
Yes.
It's a wonderful thing to know that it's just a matter of you deciding what you want and focusing on it, and the universal forces move heaven and earth to accommodate you. You only need faith when you're not deliberately applying the laws. When you're deliberately applying the laws, they never let you down.
Right.
You know why people struggle with faith? Because they're trying to get somebody else to make things happen in their experience, and somebody else isn't going to make things happen in their experience. So when the things that they want to happen that they've assigned to somebody else to make happen don't happen, then they say, oh, I need more faith. We say, no, you need to direct your thoughts. You need to use the guidance that is within you. You need to tune yourself up to the vibration of source, you say.
Yes. Understand.
You do.
Thank you.
Yes, indeed.